So hello guys, and welcome to another video, and Wave 6 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is out, meaning that this game is complete. And we're gonna look at the two cups here with the Acorn Cup and then the Blue Shell Cup as well. But we'll go ahead and start off with Rome Avanti. And yeah, Anton Retro is here as well.
Yeah,
so
this is it. We've reached the end.
Yeah.
For all the updates and everything, you know, from adding Nintendo Labo support, from adding Link randomly one update, you know, this game is finally done.
Yeah, and also with Rome Avanti specifically, there's actually a new Rocky Wrench design, which is pretty interesting. It actually looks a lot like the original Mario 3 design.
Okay. It's my first time playing all these courses, so...
Okay. I'm not sure if I've actually played this one before in Mario Kart. Actually, I think I've played it. I've played it like a couple times, but not many times.
I remember
here.
like the part with the Colosseum was really tight in Tour. They seem to have changed it a little bit to make it feel a lot better. Or I mean, everything's been scaled further, but
whoa,
it's
this
so much
actually
better
looks pretty good.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah,
this course does look very good.
Yeah, I'd have to say this is definitely one of the best looking city tracks. Oh, there's the Monty Mole. Or not Monty Mole, the Rocky Wrench. For some reason, I always get those names confused. I always call Rocky Wrenches Monty Moles for some reason, even though I don't actually want the Rocky Wrenches to have the Monty Mole design. Because that actually kind of goes into my next point about them. With the Rocky Wrenches, I didn't really like the fact that they had like their design was a bit too similar to the Monty Moles. So I'm glad that in this game they have a design kind of more distinct from the Monty Moles.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks nice.
It does. The lighting's pretty good.
And it's definitely nice to have a track based on Italy, since kind of is fitting with Mario and everything. With Mario and Luigi.
It is interesting. We didn't really get a course from South America.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see one based on Brazil.
Yeah, I really thought they were gonna do that. Got a lot of European courses, a lot of Asian courses.
Yeah.
Got a few in North America as well.
You know, I'm basically, aside from the trailer, I'm basically going into this wave blind. Well, I mean, with how they're portraying everything I want to see if they have the shells. Let me look back here. Yes, they do have the shells. Okay, that's confirmed. The Rocky Wrenches have shells. That's really cool.
Yeah, this is a way better than the Tour version.
Yeah, I'd have to say,
it really feels like an improvement.
Yeah, it feels very solid for a city track. But yeah, let's move on to the next one and make sure you select it in the menu and everything.
Yeah.
So we'll do DK Mountain. Okay, that's definitely one that I was looking forward to, since it's actually one of my personal favorites from Double Dash. I'm kind of glad they went with this one over Dino Dino Jungle, since I'm not really the biggest fan of that track. I mean, it's cool, and I like the theming of it, but for some reason, the Mario Kart 7 and Tour versions of that track aren't really that great. So, and just in my opinion, honestly, I feel like the Double Dash version is so much better than the remade versions of it.
Yeah, actually, I was playing it, and I felt like the jungle, like, it wasn't as lush.
Yeah.
It felt a little plain. So this definitely looks a lot better.
DK Mountain, I feel like there's a lot more that they can do with it and everything. Even though the layout might not be exactly what people are wanting, I do like the aesthetic here. Oh, and it's nice to hear this music now in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or the Mario Kart 8 style here.
Either way, we're gonna have this song. They chose one or the other.
And I like how they handled the face on the volcano here. Oh, that texture looks really good on the, like that rock texture there. I like that. Yeah, I kind of feel nostalgic for this track.
It's a pretty cool one. It's not my favorite, personally, but it is a pretty good one.
Yeah. Oh, this does feel a bit more narrow than the tour version. I might be wrong, but it does feel a bit more narrow. So I do kind of like that. Though, I mean, it might not be as narrow as some people have been wanting since... In tour, it was a bit too wide with its layout. But I feel like this time, I think it's kind of the... It handled it fairly well for Mario Kart 8. Like, at least it will fit... I always get hit with something when I'm on there.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
That was me. The texture work is pretty good on this.
Yeah.
It actually looks like stone and not plastic, so I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, this is much better than the tour version, honestly. And I'm glad we do have a decent amount of Double Dash tracks now. I wish there were more, but I think it is good that they, like, have done a few Double Dash tracks here, and ones that most people like as well.
Yeah, Double Dash didn't really get as much tracks. Towards the beginning of the past, we got a lot of we got a lot of like Mario Kart 7 tracks, and we also got we've been pretty much getting a lot of Wii tracks throughout this entire thing, which I personally like because I like Mario Kart Wii. I know some people got annoyed that there were so many, but I feel like there's just so many great tracks in Mario Kart Wii that it's hard not to pick them.
Yeah, and we also have the full Mario Kart Wii roster now, which is crazy to think about. Like, we went from having, like, one of the weakest Mario Kart rosters, well, at least at the time, like, to having basically, like, one of the best Mario Kart rosters, like, right behind Tour. Maybe even better than Tour in some ways.
I remember when Tour came out, I was like, oh, I really hoped that they would figure out a way to bring more content to Mario Kart 8, because I felt it was a bit weird, but I remember people being like, oh yeah, Mario Kart 9 coming out 2023 or 2022. I was just like, yeah, you know, 100%.
Yeah, I feel like now it seems like they're saving the next Mario Kart game for the next console. So...
Yeah, perhaps they started working on it, and then I think what happened is that they probably just decided to just work on this game because it sold so well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change my character real quick. I'm gonna play as Pauline.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a
Diddy Kong.
I want to try out one of the bikes since Pauline actually has a biker outfit this time, as well as Peachette.
Cool.
Okay, so now we're gonna do Daisy Circuit, which is another one that I've been looking forward to since...
This one I really wanted in the game. Like, this one and Peach Gardens DS, I really wanted both of those in.
Oh yeah, with this one, I really wanted it in because of the music. Because this is definitely one of my favorite, like, songs from the Mario Kart series with Daisy Circuit.
Yeah. I feel like this is a very, like, underlooked one.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah. And the shortcut there, which is nice.
I remember making this tweet a while ago saying someone should make a mod of this track, but replace Luigi and Daisy with Noah and Mio from Xenoblade 3.
Yeah.
And call it Mio Circuit.
Yeah, I really like the statue there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It really fits well with this course.
Oh yeah, the music sounds really good here.
I noticed that they, compared to the original song, they took it, I think, down an octave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think this course was not in Mario Kart 7, right? I don't think so.
I don't think.
Yeah, because like the glider panel is perfect at the top of that shortcut. It feels so perfect that you wouldn't know that it wasn't there in the original version of it. I mean, I guess it was in tour anyways, but. Yeah, it looks great. Like the confetti as well, where the finish line is. Maybe the only course that we didn't really get was Toad's Factory.
Yeah. And then also, wasn't like Dry Ruins, like also, yeah, that was in Tour as well, and that wasn't,
Yeah, we didn't get that one. We didn't get, yeah, that was the other Wii one that we didn't get. And, maybe there's another one I'm forgetting, but, or maybe all of them are here. I think they're all here. I mean, I'm trying to think. I know there's like some other remake ones, like Sherbert. That was in Wii. I mean, that's an N64 track, but that one didn't make it either.
So let's go on to Piranha Plant Cove now. I like how they showed the original tour tracks as like being an original track in this game.
Yeah, and it's interesting because sometimes they kind of flip back and forth whether they like that in the marketing material, because in the marketing material for this booster course pass, they're like, or for this wave, they said that it was a tour course in it, but like in the trailer it shows tour, it's from tour, but then in the trailers for like wave 2 with the course, the Sunday one, Sky Sunday, they're like, oh, it's brand new. And I guess because it is new, but like it hasn't appeared.
Like Yoshi's Island was new when that, and then also Sky High Sunday, I believe, was new when they when it was like revealed. But like ones like this were in tour for a while. So, but this does look really good in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I really like this course. The music's really good.
You know, this honestly gives me a lot of vibes of the base game of Mario Kart 8. Like visually and layout-wise, like this is pretty close to a base game level track here.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool course.
Yeah, it honestly, like, it doesn't even feel like it's from Tour that much, just with like how it's like laid out and everything.
Wario Shipwreck vibes.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that, isn't it?
Yeah, it almost seems like a track from 7 that was remade in the base version of 8.
It does, yeah. And this course, I guess because it is kind of like similar to the city tracks, it also does, it's not like one lap that's like the same.
Yeah.
Which I think is really interesting, because I don't think any other course, other than the city ones, do that.
Well, I do think there are some paths that change on Ninja Hideaway, but it's not like...
But it's not like the same
Yeah, it's
thing.
not the full,
Like with the arrows, I mean. Like, yeah, you even have it on, like, some things, like, even, like, in Thwompa Fortress, right? Like, where it's, like, some paths become available later on. And, you know, same with that some other courses. But this is, like, the only one that isn't a city course that has those, like, red arrows that point you in different directions.
I've noticed that in this track, there's a lot of different Mario enemies represented here. Like, a lot of the obscure
Yeah.
ones, too, which is really cool.
It was pretty neat. It's kind of crazy to think that the entire Booster Course Pass is finished.
Yeah. It seemed like not that long ago when they first announced it, like, almost, and that was nearly 2 years ago at this point.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
because it's been so consistent,
Yeah.
right? Because it's been so consistent, we've kind of got used to like when they're gonna do it and like how long it would take. Whereas with other things, I feel like Smash Bros. That felt a lot longer, even though it was
Yeah.
kind of similar length, right? I mean, it was this was like kind of a 2 year span. And Smash Bros. Was similar, right?
Yeah. Actually,
Like for each
Smash was a little.
pass,
Smash did seem a little longer, like with its full.
it was
Yeah.
longer. But like from 2019 to like, if you look at the last character in Wave 1, that was that Byleth, right? Was that in Wave 1?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure?
I believe. Yeah, I believe
that was
the-
2020. So that was around. Yeah, it was kind of around. Each wave was sort of around like 1.5-ish years. Although I think the second wave was a bit longer. Oh, I didn't realize I had to pick the next one. Please pick yours again. Please don't pick mine.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So
I got lucky that time.
I chose Diddy Kong.
Madrid Drive. That's cool. All right. We both have Diddy Kong in this one. This one I've never played.
Yeah, I haven't played this one either. I think this was the last city track, I believe, in Tour.
Yeah. It was marked as like MD in the
The music is pretty good.
yeah. I guess it's the closest thing that we'll get to a South America track.
Yeah.
This is neat.
Yeah, between both Rome and this one, I think they are, like, pretty distinct as city tracks. With, like, how they look and
Yeah.
everything and the areas that you go through.
Yeah, this one is really cool. The
Oh,
paintings
yeah,
are neat.
that's cool. I think that was one of the last, the one with the paintings, that's one of the last, versions of this track that was released in Mario Kart Tour. That was pretty close to when this game stopped receiving new content.
Okay, yeah.
Or when, yeah,
Yes,
that,
yeah, like I didn't play this one. I played the Piranha Plant Pipeline. That was the last one I did.
I'm glad a lot of Tour content was preserved in this game. Because I was actually
Yeah.
thinking, like, both me and Demeech were thinking that, like, they could possibly port Tour or do something like this. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good way of preserving the Tour content. Though, it is unfortunate that Piranha Plant Pipeline didn't make the cut.
Yeah. Honestly, like, thinking about it, I think it was more of a technical thing than an actual that they didn't want to include it. Because, like,
Yeah.
that's the only course they didn't include. And they decided to put it with a 3DS course, which wasn't even, like, part of the data mine. So, like, I think what happened with that, they were like, oh, we...
Oh, did it disconnect for you?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so there was a bit of technical difficulties, but now we're gonna move on to Rosalina's Ice World, which is one that a lot of people weren't expecting, but personally, I think it's a pretty good inclusion, since I feel like it is kind of an underrated track.
I think I played this one before, but I actually don't remember, to be honest.
I do remember this one, but I'm not sure if I played it in Tour that much. I know
I must have played it in Mario Kart 7, but I don't really remember it too much.
I
to be
know
honest.
most of what I've played from this track was the Mario Kart 7 version. Oh, and the music sounds pretty good here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say it's, like, definitely one of my favorite songs from 7. Oh, I'm not sure if those half pipes were there in the original version.
This music really gives me vibes of, I don't know, it gives me vibes of like Pokemon.
Yeah. It also
It has
kind
like
of
a very similar like sound.
It also kind of has a 2000s Nintendo vibe to it, like with the Wii and DS era, kind of.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a Gen 4, 5 kind of.
Yeah, and then a lot, yeah, that, and also just like other Nintendo things from like the late 2000s, kind of. It kind of gives me that vibe.
Yeah. It's a very like weird song, but it's kind of cool.
It almost kind of, it gives me like a little bit of Mario Kart DS vibes. Even though it's from 7.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something they kind of just added on a whim. Like, this wasn't really, I don't think this was planned. But you know what? I'm actually glad they added it because there was no course in the game, and there was no course in the game that had like Rosalina. It's like
Yeah.
Rosalina's something. So I'm quite glad they did it. Because you have like Daisy Circuit, Daisy Cruiser. You have all these courses like Luigi.
Oh, did that blue shell ended up hitting you?
Yeah. Wait, there is a Luigi's. There are Luigi courses, right? I'm thinking it right now. I don't remember which ones have Luigi. I think so.
Yeah, I would say that track is fairly solid. Like, I think it looks pretty good. It definitely has a pretty good presentation here. But yeah, I think it is underrated.
Yeah, I don't think there aren't any Luigi courses. Yeah, there isn't a course with Luigi as the character in the Booster Course Pass.
Okay, so let's move on to
that's weird.
SNES Bowser's Castle 3.
Alright.
Actually, I'm gonna play as one of the with one of the Mii outfits this time. I'm gonna do the question block because it's pretty fitting with this channel.
Yeah.
Since I have the question block series.
It's pretty neat.
But yeah, I was pretty excited about this track as well, since I played the tour version, and it's really good. Definitely one of the best SNES adaptations.
This one, people heavily speculated that this was gonna be the one. I remember Vanilla Lake was thrown around a bit.
Oh, that would have been disappointing if they added that. You know, I wonder if Nintendo was originally planning on adding that, but they didn't due to like the feedback from fans after Mario Circuit 3.
Yeah, like this course is way better for this game. Like it fits because of the elevation is so designed for this game.
Even though it was in Tour, I feel like it was actually designed with this game in mind.
Yeah.
Because the presentation looks really good here. Like, it almost seems like a track that they would have made for the base game.
You know, this course does look like a base game course.
Yeah. Like, because it is kind of similar to, like, the Donut... Was it Donut Plains 3 or, some, like, I know it was one of the Donut Plains tracks that was also the SNES track in the base game along with Rainbow Road, but...
You know what, I'm gonna go on a limb here, and I think that this course here is the best looking course in the entire pass.
Yeah, I would say it's probably very close.
Like, this looks like the most, like, if you told me this was in the base game, if I didn't know, it just looks that good. Like, some of the other ones, like, even the best ones of the other passes, like Riverside Park, you can still tell some of the stuff looks a little rough.
Yeah, there's like no jagged edges here
But-
at all.
This just looks so solid. Yeah, honestly, I think this
Yeah,
is the best.
When you look at the castle, like the parts of the castle, like that looks like base game quality with the textures and
this
geometry.
Looks very base game quality. The textures are good. There isn't any of like sort of very simple models. The textures are very good for the metal.
And then it also does something with anti-gravity as well.
Yeah. The length as well feels pretty good. Everything feels very cohesive. Yeah, honestly, this is the best course in terms of visual quality in the past. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
It just looks very good.
Yeah, this one's
there's nothing
definitely
here that
one of my
seems
favorites
like-
now.
Yeah, honestly, this course looks really good. Like there's nothing here that really seems like it'd be part of tour. It doesn't have like that plasticky look
Yeah.
where it's like that generic kind of. It's not even a texture. It's just like it's like they have like a normal map kind of thing on top that makes it look like it's bumpy, but it doesn't have like a texture. It's like a solid color. So honestly, yeah, that was really good.
Okay, so after another technical difficulty, we're now going to check out the final track here, Wee Rainbow Road, which is another one that I've been pretty excited about. I'm using the Dolphin Me outfit. Oh, wow, this looks really good.
Wow.
Yeah, and the music is really good as well. Oh, good, it's
This is
3
really
laps.
cool.
'Cause-
Yeah, they because it's 1 lap in the original, I think, right?
No,
Or is it 2?
It was 3 in the original. In Mario Kart
Oh, but
Tour,
they're
they
parts.
changed it.
They're like parts of it, right?
No, that's
Like, is it?
no,
I
it's
played this one a lot, but I don't quite remember.
you're thinking of 3DS Rainbow Road, where
Okay.
this one is one full track here, but in Tour they made it only like 1 lap with 2 sections, even though it's meant to be
Okay.
like. Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, I like how they preserved like that kind of shine that it has
Yeah.
with the color.
Honestly, while I do prefer 3DS Rainbow Road, this has to be the best looking Rainbow Road, like, in the booster course, well, between 3DS, Rainbow Road and this. Honestly, I would say
I think this looks better.
I
because-
prefer this look to, Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road. Like,
Yeah, me too. Honestly, like, this pass is really cool that, like, each sort of year ended off with the Rainbow Road. I think
yeah.
that's really cool. And arguably, they would come with the best ones, I think.
Yeah.
Because DS and GameCube's one are kinda, I don't know, not really my favorites. They're a bit weird, let's just say that.
Yeah. Though I do feel like it would benefit from being, like, revamped. But
Yeah,
I think that would
they're
be best
cool,
fit
but
for
I
the
think these are
next
better.
game. Yeah. It would have been cool to see Super Circuits, though, because it has the Paper Mario reference in it, and of course I'd say that.
yeah. Yeah, it's really cool how, like, we came a long way with adding half pipes, with adding new characters,
Yeah.
with adding all these new features that didn't really need to be added, but they just did them, and I'm glad they really did, because people were asking for them for a long time. I mean, this game's been through, like, a lot, you know? A lot of features, a lot of additions. And I'm glad now, you know, Tour now is, for the most part, preserved. Yeah, we don't have one course, but it wasn't the greatest course anyways, let's be honest. So I'm glad that we have like a really good Mario Kart experience on Switch.
Yeah.
And you know, I think for a long time this will be considered like the definitive Mario Kart. Like, I do really wonder what they do with the next one. I'm not sure if it will top this though.
And even though we didn't get a full original Mario Kart game on the Switch, this is the next best thing. Like, this is pretty close in terms of what we got
honestly,
here in terms of content.
Like, for me, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was pretty much, I'd never played the original Wii U one, so when I got a Switch, I got this game. So to me, this was a new Mario Kart, and for like 99% of people who bought a Switch, you know, this is the new Mario Kart game for them, right?
Yeah.
So,
but
you know, compared to the sales, so.
But yeah, anyways, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now finished. This is the definitive version of it with all of these tracks and everything. It's crazy how far we've come since 2014. And I feel like I've mostly been, like, kind of following it since, like, the original game on the Wii U. I remember when the original game on the Wii U was first announced, like, over 10 years ago, which is crazy. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.
Yeah.